Well, good evening folks, it's just approaching 10:15. Let's just run through what's happened then. So we finally got fishing around about 6:30. We're at Orchid Lakes. The lake is extremely pressured this evening. For midweek there's got to be at least 10 anglers on. We've jumped into 2 swims not far from the car park. We were very limited to where we could fish. When we were setting up, we was in the teeth of the wind. We must have seen at least 6 fish show whilst we were both tackling up. Every single bloke we've seen on this lake this evening has been spamming the granny out of the swims, so me and Nick have straight away done the opposite and we're just fishing single up baits. We just enjoyed an absolutely fantastic Indian, and literally the last mouthful was consumed. Nick's popped back to the left of me, which is a short walk, and it's rattled off on a single up bait on a hinge stiff rig, and this is the prize. It's definitely over £30, it's in the region of 35. We're going to ring the head bailiff shortly because he likes to record and weigh everything over £30, but it's a new venue for the pair of us, and what a way to get off the mark, mate.
Yeah, I got here and I just thought, you know, everybody's spotting the hell out of the place, and I'm a great believer in that places like this which are heavily pressured.
Yeah.
Spotting can be the kiss of death sometimes. And I did notice there was a couple of guys over the far side who were spotting, and I noticed the fish moving away. Matt can vouch for that.
Yep.
Vouch for that. And they were actually coming towards us. They were straight out in front of us. So I just decided I'm going with singles, inch stiff rig, and well, there's the proof in the pudding.
We've only been fishing for just over 4 hours, and well, we've called this one Lumpy. I'm sure it's one of the 18, mate, and it's got a proper name which we'll find out hopefully when the bailiff comes around, but the gut on that is just a absolute fantastic prize, mate.
Well chuffed, I mean, I think I'm feeling a bit under the weather and all that.
Yeah, he's not the best. We've arrived here and he's got, it looks like the flu coming. His nose has been running by a tap, but the adrenaline's kicked in now, isn't it, mate? And
Yeah.
you're feeling a lot better.
I'm well chuffed to say I've never been here before, so
Just try and hoist it up once more, mate, and we're going to get some snaps, and then we're going to get the bailiff around here to do some lovely pictures for you. Congratulations, mate, that's a cracking fish.
cheers, Matt.
And I thought it was just a liner because it's so shallow here at home pool. And there's a bit of a swirl over the rod. And about 10 seconds later I had another bleep and I struck into it and it was on. I actually thought it was lined, but it weren't, and it was on. And it had kited about 10 yards to the right when I lifted into it. And I'm fishing in between 2 islands.
Look at that.
And this is the prize. Absolute, can't believe it. Unbelievable, really. Can't believe it. I mean, when I got the couple of bleeps, I thought I was dreaming. What a pearl of a fish.
Fantastic.
So we'll get it back and then we'll weigh the sling so we'll let you know exactly how heavy he is.
Precisely what I was going to say, mate. I'll incorporate that in the still. So we'll drop it in the margin, and I think I'll get old Dave on the phone.
Yeah, we've got to get the
because he,
down.
you know, being it's in his back garden, he doesn't really get to fish the lake. And he did say if we did be lucky enough to catch anything during our stay, he would like to see one of his babies. So congratulations, mate.
I think it's more than the baby, that one.
Just have one last look before we go in there, ring Dave. Look at that, folks. That is a unit, mate.
Beautiful.
Happy, mate?
There's no words to say how happy I am.
Without swearing.
It's just, well, I wanted a bite, and to get that within an hour of fishing, sometimes you have to take it a bit of luck, I suppose, in a sense. I'd only fired like 12 baits around it, and it's ripped off. And I did watch the fish swim over it, and I did get excited, but I thought, nah, you must have just lined it. But when I realised I'd hooked it, I couldn't believe it. So, absolutely over the moon, mate.
How big did that one go, Cole?
11.5 pounds, Matt.
Am I on? Alright, it was £43, Matt.
Well, to see Cole have his small common. This one actually came before Cole's did. And believe it or not, whilst I was playing this one, my left hand has rattled off and I've got a lovely mirror in the net, but remind me, Cole, which one?
So this is just over 18, Matt.
Absolutely stunning common.
Yeah, mine wasn't that small, by the way.
I'll take it all back. It was a double figure common.
Yes,
I do apologise.
£5 heavier than I thought.
Absolutely fault light stick, this one.
I think
Beautiful.
I think your mirror might be a little bit bigger, Matt.
Yeah, it might be. It's a real nice scaly one. It's literally just been landed in. It's getting its bearings in the net. Being supervised by one of our colleagues. Good old Al. Just as well he was next door, wasn't it, Carp?
Yeah, it'd
all
been
Al let loose, mate.
definitely been carnage without Alan. Thank you, Alan.
Superb juggling skills with rods. There was lines, rods, blooming nets everywhere, mate. But cheers, Al. But, yeah, I'm chuffed to bits for that one, mate.
Very nice.
Just for the record, that one fell to two 15mm 4G squid bottom bites. So I think we'll stick this one back and have a look at it now. Price 23 and
15 ounces,
proper scary one. Got a mark on it, mate. X on it. Absolutely gorgeous. Chuff for that, mate. Absolutely chuff. sweetheart. Pop your back. Get the rods back out. Well, just gone 20 past 1. I don't know, about 1 o'clock. I've had 2 bleeps on the multi-rig, which is presenting the 15mm citrus pop-up over a handful of 4G squid on the spot where I lost the fish on Monday night. Result, got one. Stunning common, 21.7. Absolutely nailed it was. There we go, folks. That's filled the screen, absolutely lovely. Will cracking scrap under the rod tip. Fought all the way. But literally 2 bleeps. So not necessarily getting full-blooded takes. Slightest indication on the R3, and I was on it like a flash. Because that alarm told me there was something messing around in my rig, and that was the prize. And just as I'm talking to you over the back of the camera, I've just seen another one show. So I'm absolutely elated. A bit lively. I've just left it in the retainer whilst I've got everything sorted, but I'll just try and hoist it up for once more and show you this beautiful Cornish Patsport common here from Whiteacres. It's currently my biggest ever carp from a Cornish venue. 21.7. Citrus pop-up on the multi-rig over 4G squid. Superb. Let's get it back. Right, I'll put the third rod away after the disaster with the stalking, but watching the water as I was doing it, one eye on the water, one eye putting the rod in the bag, I noticed a load of fizzing back in the swim, right close in, about 3 rod lengths from the bank. So I've crumbed a load of boilie, coconut cream, a few old ones, got the old rod back out, washed out pinko, made 4G squid, snowman style, dropped it on the spot, and it was only in the water for an hour. I've had a bleep, which I'll be honest with you, fishing over dead reeds here, so I thought it was one of them that brushed the line, and about 10 minutes later, absolutely one-toned, and I've just slipped the net under the biggest of the session. It's a mirror, and it's just gone 22 pounds and 12 ounces. Very lively. Dropped it in the margin as usual in the retainer just to get myself sorted. It's just started to rain again. There we go, folks. 22 pounds and 12 ounces. Did its best to weed me up, and to be fair, it did. I ended up landing it with about a pound of dead weed, and I'll be honest with you, it was touch and go at one stage. I thought, come on, give me a break. I've had a bit of bad luck during this session, and the carp gods were smiling, and I slipped the net under the second of the session. I'm absolutely delighted. I was going to stick it out till 5 o'clock tonight because I'm going for a meal, but I think it's job done today. I get some photography, pack up, and I think I'm going to skip home with the barra, or to the caravan I should say. Absolutely chuffed. There you go. That's now. Yesterday was the biggest Cornish carp I'd ever caught. It's now this one. One of Whiteacres, Patsport resident carp. There you go. Finally. £22, 12 ounces. Superb. Well, the rods have been back out less than an hour and absolutely melted off. The rod had the bite on last night on the old pool, washed out pink 4G squid bottom bait, melted off, and I've gone and bagged another one. This one's the biggest of the session, £23, 9 ounces, and this one is an absolutely beautiful apple sliced mirror, showing off its true winter colours. Might be a bit lively again because I've dropped it in the margin as usual to get everything sorted, but yep, there we go. Traditional tail slapping, getting a nice shower in, but who cares. nailed in the bottom lip. This one was going nowhere. Took me through the pads again. But the £15 main line, which is one of the rules on this lake. You can't use anything less than £15, and he pulled it through the weed, no problem at all. So bear with me, folks. I'm going to attempt to lift her up and show you all this absolutely beautiful mirror. Oh. There you go, calm down, baby. Very lively. I'm just cradling her. She's going nowhere in my arms. There we go, folks. £23 and 9 ounces. Look at the scales on that. Full of beans, this one. The wasteling is absolutely littered in coconut cream excrement. So they I put a good 2 or 3 handfuls in before I left last night, and they were on it straight away. Completely covered in carp bunker, as they say, but who cares? He's a bit camera shy, this one. Got the old refresh bucket, which is essential any time of the year. Keep these fish wet at all times and in mint condition. There we go. £23 and 9 ounces. Chuffed a bit. That's the third of the session, and we've got plenty of time left today, so who knows. We may see one more before we have to leave and pull off for another week's hanging it up, white takers. Right, I'm slippering the margin again and get some stills and get the rod back out. Chuffed. This is turning out to be an absolutely fantastic final day. About 45 minutes, possibly an hour, after putting back that lovely apple slice scaled mirror. The middle rod, I've had a single bleep, and then it's melted off on a key pop-up over 4G squid, and it's what I come for. And I only had a text from my mate last night saying, wouldn't it be nice to end on a big ghosty, mate, the week you've had? He was spot on. £26 4 ounces of pure gold. And in typical ghosty fashion, it took me all over the place, really uncomfortable. Absolutely immaculate, this fish. It's the biggest ghost carp I've ever caught. Absolutely delighted. £26 4 ounces, key pop up over about 2 handfuls of 4G squid and a multi rig. Look at this, folks. That is an absolutely clonking fish. What a way, I think, to finish the session. It's approaching 2:30 now, so I've got a good 2 hours and a bit fishing, but I'm on such a high. I might just go back to the caravan, make myself a nice coffee, sit back and take it all in, try dry this stuff. 2:20s today, the fourth fish of the session and the fourth 20th session, but what a way to finish, eh? Absolutely delighted. Beautiful. £26 4 ounces. Fantastic.